later on. Sunray, Bramble Maze, X into Torrent. There are ways to bring him down.
And everyone is doing fine in the CS department as well. There's no one that's really running away with this lane. I mean, Kunkka is doing, like, if you want to really be nitpicky, Kunkka's doing worse than the Storm Spirit, but it's not by a large margin whatsoever. With those Brambles,
he's gonna be doing better.
Storm, he's not 6. This means first blood will go the way of Neon. Ken will secure it with the help of Bombi. Way. Storm, they're taking him out. He's not 6 yet. He does finally hit 6, but here comes the boat coming in. It will connect, as will the Bramble, but the shield rune comes in clutch, and all of a sudden it's Ken, the one in danger. Missile comes in, will connect. Pota 2, the Fire Spirit connects. Very nice from Castaway. Delol, we're going to walk into a Bramble, try to get the Torrent off. Unfortunately, it won't connect.
Okay,
Ken is very deep. The Rocket Barrage is going to burn him down.
What was he thinking?
Icy hot action
for Neon 15 seconds ago. Not any longer. You lose 2 cores on the map.
And they lose Bombi as well. Delol cleans that one up. He will pay for it with his life. And now Flappy, he's got to be careful. The heroes are respawning. Kunkka's coming back. But as is the Storm Spirit. Pota, he's used up a little bit of mana. He's just about below half. See if he can make his way out of here after that. Torrent up. There's no boat. And Pota is for some sort of action rune. Is he going to win the 50-50? Unfortunately not. Very sad. But Flappy, he'll deny the rune, so neither of these mid laners get it. What are you doing back there? I mean, I guess you're getting the homing missile onto CDR and potentially killing this Muerta. Maybe it's all part of the plan.
Kunkka's coming.
Oh, Castaway, that was a lot of damage. But yeah, like you said, Ken is here. The question is it enough? Muerta dropping low? Yes, it is. Ken comes in at the perfect time. Bombi is here too, and Delol, he is left for dead.
I praised to count or something.
No. We're lucky that the ABCs are songs. Yeah. Terrorize, Torrent, and the Bedlam on this Storm Spirit. More than enough control and damage to bring him down. Top lane, Castaway. He'll get burnt to a crisp. Serving up some
Phoenix. It's no longer a place for a solo any hero. If Neon want to defend that tower, you're gonna need to bring more heroes.
Comes the AA blast bottom. It's gonna go way wide, and JG should be out to safety. Maybe not with the net and the illusions. He's gonna try his best, but no RP for 18 seconds and some nice body blocks from CJ. Secure the kill onto JG.
AA blast wasn't even needed. It was so off the mark. But
do it, guys.
Or more like I'm helping.
Yeah. Bombi should be okay here with the help of the Sunray, but Pota 2, he's going to go back into a Bramble. He's going to eat a dead shot as well, plus the Bedlam has got the damage. And Delol pretty much just left him there to die. He'll die as well, left for dead too even.
Okay, I loved the Storm dies if he continues to try for it. So I'm liking that this time around he did manage to bail, but look at this top lane. Womi is being targeted.
The X was absolutely perfect. The Torrent, the boat, the Fire Spirits, the Brambles, even the Bedlam, and Muerta showing her little face just for a little bit. They got the kill, and it's weird. You know, usually like, hey, Neon, they're making space for their... It's okay. Bombi's got one. I wouldn't be surprised to see if Phoenix is queuing one up. No, it's got the Vessel instead. You know, it's only one person that knows Midas. Blade Mail up, Queen's Ken. There's the AA blast that connects the Bedlam onto Bombi. But Ken, he's got bigger fish to fry. He wants this ice cream cone. Boat will connect onto Pota 2 just barely. But a big zip in and Timbersaw to finish the job. Now this egg is in some big trouble. A very, very ambitious egg in JG. No skewer. The missile will connect and you are in big, big trouble. CDR, not quite sure why you're here. Well, you're here anyways. Pop the Pierce the Veil and try to turn to as much damage as possible. But these heroes, they don't care about your Pierce the Veil. They're going to do the damage through it.
That's such a huge mistake from Neon. They could have just destroyed that ace, I guess, to each
their
own.
Exactly. I'm a big Ghoul fan. What can I say?
So, which, a question for you. Oh, just a second, Kunkka's in trouble.
Maybe not. Kunkka is very much dead. Poda 2 big zip. There's the Orchid onto the Phoenix. Means no egg potential for a little bit longer. He will pop the Song of the Siren. Gonna mess up that AA blast, but it still tags them, and that's what matters. Phoenix will pop, and Magnus, JG, will be able to get his way out of there. Bombi might not be as lucky. Well, Womi won't connect on the chocolate.
Anime?
I haven't. I've watched like the first 2 episodes of it, and I was like, it's okay. But my girlfriend didn't like it, and I rarely watch anime by myself anymore. It's usually like something to eat, dinner with. Oh no!
That illusion is gonna get destroyed. Well played,
Oh my god, they really did the damage to that illusion, JG. I was hyping up his Magnus, but he makes a mistake like that is absolutely devastating. And speaking of devastating, Phoenix just being devastated. And Neon, they are left scrambling big time. JG will kidnap Flappy under the tier 2 tower. You go as the ice cream cone will melt. You know, personally, I love this Mage Slayer item. Whenever I'm playing a core, there's a lot of the times I'll be building up this. Like if I disassemble Echo Saber, I am building Mage Slayer because I love it so much. Oda, big storm in, but he's gonna get blown up immediately by JG in this Pierce the Veil from CDR.
Sometimes Muerte is just a bullshit hero. It's stupid how fast he kills everybody.
Lol, he's been kidnapped. Call down will connect, but it's not enough. JG dropping low, but like I said, not quite there. Now they're gonna make their move onto this Kunkka, Orchid it up, send the illusions in, but the Sunray's nice heal isn't gonna be enough. Ken is frozen, stuck just barely. The Ice Vortex ticking him slowly. CJ, this is a ambitious Song of the Siren. He's looking for the Kunkka, but he's already gone. They're gonna turn on the Muerta instead, who's dropping low. There's that egg. Oh, didn't quite catch the Naga Siren, and CDR will burn down. It actually turns out to be A-okay for Mag. And Storm is back indeed. He wants to get this kill onto the Dark Willow. Can he blow her up before she gets anything off? Silence, the double silence is absolutely massive. Bombi is just barely alive. Okay, Womi, he's here to finish the job, and finish the job he will do. Ken, the last one alive. He's gonna pop that Torrent Storm and do damn well everything he can to finish off Womi. JG, one last click, finishes the job.
I haven't watched Dota this crazy for quite some time. Everybody just wants piece of the action, and in the end, though,
this Naga Siren is like 5k net worth higher than the Muerta, and it really shows. Right, Muerta is struggling to do damage to anyone else other than this Storm Spirit. And I say that is doing the damage to Storm, but at the end of the day, will end up falling to that. All of a sudden, like there was like a 30k deficit, and they played 2 good fights like that, and they're all of a sudden back in the game. They did end up losing to a base race, but still, it was incredibly close just because of these 2 ultimates. They catch him with the Yules, they catch him with the Dead Shot, and Storm is burnt down with the Pierce the Veil. Thankfully, this is the hero with the Aegis, so they're gonna try to kill him again, get him back into the Torrent Storm, into the Brambles, and they bring down Storm yet again. Song of the Siren. It's not enough to get Timbersaw out. They can't quite keep him there, or get him away rather. They are going to keep him there. A nice RP connects onto the Timbersaw, keep him in place. The AA Blast is going to shatter the Muerta between CJ and the Illusions, and that AA Blast gets the job done.
Oh, they hugged each other in all 3 of the 4. If there was a TP on the Kunkka, that was a dangerous position for CJ to be in without the Song of the Siren. Now he has it back, so we are in for another battle here.
Another battle indeed, and it will be Womi, the one initiated on top that pierced the veil, but there's that Song of the Siren. Stops any sort of aggression in their tracks, and they're going to channel this for as long as possible to waste as much as pierce the veil as possible. Muerta needs help, but she's not getting it. She's getting burst down instead. They're trying to kill off Poda 2, but Castaway is falling. He doesn't have egg. Womi gets another, and Ken, his BKB is running out. It's just about half over, and it is done. The Bedlam is keeping him safe, as it's hard to really close the gap on him with all this damage, but Timbersaw, he's just going to jump Castaway, and Ken will die to the lull.
Really cool approach here from Myth Avenue. They understand that they're playing versus long cooldowns, and currently in Dota, considering that the map is so vast, you can actually get away with these long cooldowns as you can farm. But with so much pressure being applied by the Naga illusions who are shoving the lanes in, you're not using it to get pickoffs by shoving in the lanes. You're using it for constant team fights, and this is the way I wanted to look like, right? When the cooldowns are so huge, you can just fight over and over again, and at some point, the enemies
that really speaks to me. Spectre's level 20 is pretty good as well. It's not, you know, the thing you're aiming for, but still good. I think Void and Moritz are definitely the biggest two. RPUs onto this Naga Siren. They're going to try to bring him down the boat and everything, the whole kit and caboodle, the kitchen sink as well. CJ dropping low. CJ, the egg, the BKBs, it's enough to bring down this Naga Siren. And all of a sudden, this game is looking a little bit in trouble for Mag Indonesia. Storm Spirit, he's going to come in, but he's silenced right to his death. Now they're looking for more. They're looking for Delul. Yule's up in the air, and they will damn well get him. Ultra kill for CDR.
Oh, I can't believe they did that. How can you do it versus a Magnus?
Right, it's like, what, 3 or 4? Like this creep wave, and it's hers. CDR, this is very nice. And I don't even want to be like, oh, CDR, you played so well. That was JG for sure. This AA Blast coming in. They're trying to kidnap Pota 2, but the AA Blast will connect and shattered. Down you go, CDR, and this is maybe why I didn't want to praise CDR, you know.
Too much damage. It's not even gonna be funny.
Womi leading the charge. Bombi Smoke is gonna break, but he's gonna charge up high ground with that Shadow Realm. They're gonna try to kidnap the Storm, but he makes his way out of there. CJ, he's popped that BKB. Gonna now pop the Song of the Siren. CDR. His BKB is running out, as is JG's. But he's an invis on the Muerta. They don't know where he is. He's going to pop out of that invisibility and all of a sudden start trying laying waste into these heroes. But it's not going to be enough. Magnus will fall and you're frozen where you stand, Muerta. You're dropping low and you're dropping dead. Kunkka tries to BKB. TPO will be successful.
Okay, Neon are not confident in their spell usage in their team fight. Sure they can. They just skewer you back and you're gone.
Muerta in some trouble. Silenced up, dropping low, pops a BKB, but the damage is being done still. The AA Blast connects and Flatby brings you down. They're going to lose Bombi as she falls as well. Next is Castaway. Skewer away from the Phoenix. Create the space for your friend. Bombi will bite back. Do the best that he can, but Storm, big zip in. They want to finish off Castaway, but Storm, your Hex, Aegis will pop. Thankfully, it's only his first life. Buyback on the Phoenix. Pota 2 will get the hell out of there. Delul might not be as lucky. You'll scepter up in the air, but JG's just going to bring you right back into the thick of things. Delul, he has an Octarine core, so he really doesn't care. JG, you should care if you die, and die he will. Delul's stuck, but he will get force-tapped out to safety. Phoenix doing the best he can, but nice sheep. Mid-dive Phoenix, you are in trouble. The big trouble is actually this Dark Willow Neon. I wouldn't shame you if you called it here because it is looking damn well over. Storm Spear will die, but Naga Siren will clean up your Kunkka. And another lane of racks. They use not confident, but they're gonna try. They should just let this mid lane go and defend their last lane. And Phoenix, Castaway's in some trouble. CDR's gonna pop that Pierce the Veil. Ken will buy back on the Kunkka. Send the Torrent Storm in, but there's the Song of the Siren. CDR does not care as long as that BKB is active, but as it runs out, a big care for this Muerta now all of a sudden in some trouble. Silenced up, dropping low. CJ trading blows with the Muerta will be successful. 80 seconds without your carry.
Womi still has cheese.
He's alive. They're going to try to get Womi, but he's X. The skewer was a little awkward, a little bit of a misplay from Neon. And like you said, that cheese being popped from Womi keeps him alive and well. RP the Timber Saw, bring him into your fountain. But he's just going to Timber Chain away. He blows up and kills Castaway. And now the rest of Neon, they are left scrambling. Kunkka caught outside of his base and brought down. Pota 2 in the fountain, bringing them all down. He'll feed himself away, but GG has already been called. Mag Indonesia are looking great in this game. Number 1, 31k lead, 40 minutes in, 43. Flashbacks I've had recently to Luna's getting stomped on in lane and then proceeding to be absolutely ruined for the rest of the game.
Address them properly. I'm only looking at this Lich. Castaway is gonna have
to do something. And the MEEPO's coming too. They're bringing in everyone. Avalanche with the Nature's Grasp onto Castaway bottom. MEEPO is here to play as well. And all of a sudden, this is a big, big dive. They're bringing in Techies, but Flappy, he's got first blood. Here comes CJ onto CDR. Netted up, Luna in some trouble. Techies will get the kill onto Tree and Protector. And now turning onto Womi. Blood grenaded up, but there's a toss back into Delul. Into the nice cogs. And Techies will eventually fall. Nice Avalanche to keep him at bay for now. Stop those right clicks and bring him down. They're bringing in the MEEPO. They're bringing in the Clockwork. They just need to get the battery self. The tree toss slow is beautiful from Womi. It's exactly what they needed to close this gap onto CDR. And they will indeed bring this Luna down again.
Supports have to run. And is there anywhere to run?
No, I mean, their tower is the safest haven they could hope for. But here comes Invoker to play as well with that Urn of Shadows just complete. I hear an engine revving in the distance, and that is the Urn of Shadows coming into play. The Cogs is going to push Castaway back out of the tornado, but in the end, he will still die as CJ brings in another MEEPO.
He had two to begin with, then he sent one to the top lane, and now he returned it. So I'm not
really sure. There as well. The damage potential is absolutely massive. Castaway, he is out of mana. Bottom lane, he is in some trouble, but top lane, they're going into JG as well. Poda 2, the Scream of Pain will connect, and Poda 2 will fall as Castaway. He's denied to a neutral camp. That is best case scenario. Here comes Womi. Avalanche onto CDR. The battery salt's trying to take this Luna away. Womi, he's got to try to TP out. Oh, yes, the blast off from Techies will connect just in time, and Womi, he's going to look for a deny on the easy camp, but it's only an easy camp, Tiny. They don't do enough damage. See if they can finally kill off this Primal Beast, who's becoming a big old issue. Blast off on top of this MEEPO. CJ, oh, yes, the Clockwork comes in just in time. The Tornado to finish him off. CJ, Sonic Wave will be enough to do the job. Ken, he's out of mana and doesn't have a blink for another 6 seconds, but instead, you're going to go on the easier kill, Castaway. Throw a Frost Shield out before you die. Eventually will indeed die.
There was a haste rune on the Queen of Pain, so they were never going to be able to catch Ken. Overall, sure, you got 3 kills.
And keeping up? Sure. If Luna's doing great, absolutely. Primal Beast keeping up? Sure, that's fine too. And your supports, they don't really matter as much as Womi and Flappy are going to bring him down. They're going to stop the charge from JG, but not quite connect with the EMP.
Once there's a Spirit Vessel on the Invoker, this Primal Beast will be a much easier target. Also, while this was happening, the MEEPO did get a tower. So, again, it's Myth Avenue with their super speedy moves, right? They might not be clean, but if this team starts playing completely clean Dota, like, stop their errors the most as possible, they're gonna be amazing.
Oh, well, Flappy, he's going to go down pretty much immediately and leave the rest of Mag scrambling.
It didn't work out the way that you wanted.
We're going to try to make a move on the Ken. This is a very hard kill, but if they can get him after the blink, potentially, no, the hook shot will be stopped by Castaway. Now, all of a sudden, Delul is in a very particularly bad situation. He's tanking the tower. The Tremor keeps him alive for a lot longer than he should have been alive. And Womi, he's under the tower, gonna get blown up by Bombi with CDR coming in as well. Scream, the Sonic Wave will be enough to bring down Ken, or Poda 2 rather, and Ken all of a sudden with a double kill onto the Lich. In some trouble. Castaway, Tornado up. Not quite gonna pop with the Tornado lift down, but at the end of the day, they will still get the kill onto Castaway. Hook shot onto Bombi. In some trouble. Womi coming in with a nice avalanche, but a Sonic Wave is absolutely huge. Ken, Poda 2 in some trouble and brought down. Triple kill for Ken.
Beautifully done. The MEEPO now, he finished off his Aghanims, and as you mentioned, he didn't disassemble the Dragonlance. You know what? I'm starting to think that this is a bug. That it cannot be disassembled.
I've seen it disassembled once. That's the only reason I've mentioned it still.
Hell.
Ken, gonna get blinked on, netted up as well. CJ bringing in all the MEEPOs to do the job. Ken will fall.
MEEPO doesn't work. So let's see now if CJ will be focusing a little bit more on the mid laner of Neon.
Well, they're gonna get Castaway once again, tossed back into the trees. Lich, CJ, poof on him, bring him down.
Pretty easy. And the Frost Field was there to slow down this push, but it's not going to be stopping it. 3 MEEPOs smacking on your tower, especially when there is a siege creep there. It is a big deal. And you use the glyph, meaning for 5 minutes now, you do not have it.
Oh, Poda. He just got caught.
The
Hook shot.
The Luna, though.
They've caught the Luna, and the Luna, you are still in the squishy parts of the game. You are still a squishy hero. The Womi Tiny, especially with the DD, more than enough to burst you down. Womi gonna make the teleport out. He's gonna cancel it, actually.
MEEPO is coming. You want to fight?
Yeah, exactly. And now that blink, because of the Glimmer Cave, that blink dagger's off cooldown. Primal Beast, you are in some big trouble. There's the cogs. It actually stops the blast off from the techies. And JG is fine for now, but a nice tree toss. A beautiful overgrowth connects onto 2 heroes. Ken left to get away, but Castaway left for dead. A nice Avatoss. Absolutely beautiful. Bonebeast's going to try to do his best to get out of there, but not to be had. CJ brings him down, and now all of a sudden, you got a Solar Crest on tree.
And Neon might make it there in time to save their carry. But still, of course, it is Myth Avenue that are controlling the tempo of the game at the moment.
Nice blast off, connects onto 2 heroes to start things off. There's the Eclipse. Womi will be left for dead as Lul gonna make a move onto Castaway, but Castaway will not die.
That's
a little bit of a
Myth
myth
Avenue
play.
usually have better vision, but with good wards, with good positioning, Neon can find their opening sometimes.
Oh, Queen of Pain. There's the net into the Sunstrike. Net him one more time, just for good measure. Ken will fall, and this is what you're talking about, right? The Quap into MEEPO.
I don't know how he's gonna get away with this Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, Womi, he's found JG, the Echo Saber slow. He's waiting for some heroes to come help him out. He's gonna use that Avalanche. He's gonna hold the toss and then use it. Okay, I was gonna say he's waiting for some sort of charge or TP, but beautiful clogs from Delul. It's so hard to play Primal Beast in the Clockwork. I don't blame you,
But
Jay.
overall, I'm okay with this. I think the hero does need damage. There is a lot of damage on the other side, especially now on the Tiny. So you want to make sure that at least one of the enemy heroes dies a bit faster. So I'm fine.
Ken is caught. There's an Orchid of Malevolence on Poda all of a sudden. Womi's here with the Avalanche, the net, the toss, the Sunstrike, everything, and the kitchen sink to bring down this Quap.
This is just, you don't have a BKB, this is what's gonna happen. And without your mid lane hero, without your biggest AoE damage dealer, though that's arguable with the Luna being there as well, this is gonna be a solid push.
And the Frost Shield will do a little bit, but definitely not enough. Tree Volley, no, that's on your own creep, Womi. That's not an enemy creep at all.
CJ's baiting with the Mega MEEPO. We still haven't seen it in this game.
He's hoping they haven't clicked on his main Meepo's inventory yet, and they don't realize that he's got it. Toss back onto the techies, but Primal Beast, good disposition, but the Tornado is absolutely perfect, connects on anyone, and CJ, the Mega MEEPO breaks the Pulverize, the more you know. And Womi, he is stuck behind enemy lines. He will fall to CDR and back up again. Ken, nice blink away. CJ is going to try to make the great escape, the TP out. MEEPO or will be successful.
Oh, where was he? For Neon. It might come to a point where Uproar, Luna, and just damage from the Quap and people just die.
They're going to make a move onto this Primal Beast. Sheeped up. It's the brand new item from MEEPO. You will be able to pop that BKB and start trampling all over you. Luna, she's caught. She has a BKB of her own. But CJ, he's losing life. He's going to pop into the Mega MEEPO, dig into the ground, keep himself safe for now. But that Eclipse is still doing work on Poda 2. CJ, he's here to play. He's netted up Ken. Ken is not the hero you want to really be going on. He's going to throw one MEEPO. And the camp actually netted the Quap as well. Quap will fall. Luna, the last one to survive. The tree volley is beautiful. The Solar Crest tossed up into the air, and CDR will be brought down. Wicked sick for CJ.
It's not fair what the MEEPO did to them this fight. It's literally
too little, too late, and immediately they're going to look to potentially disengage. They are setting up still. See if anyone oversteps their bounds, CJ. The MEEPO showing his face. They are going to show on Neon, and all of a sudden, CJ, he is turning tail and running. Lappy. Silent game from the Tree Protector, but he's had some really good overgrowths. Tornado will scout them out. A beautiful overgrowth again on these supports. They're going to try first to bring down the Lich. but he's popped the Mega Meepo. CJ is fine. He's dug into the ground as well. All of a sudden tanking through the Eclipse, wasting the BKB from the Luna. And now Neon, they are in full retreat mode. Delul rather, gonna stop you in your tracks, CDR. We're gonna pop the dust on the Luna just for the hell of it. Doesn't have any sort of invisibility. Pota 2 eats the cheese, may have overstepped his bounds just a little bit.
He's just baiting.
He is just big time baiting, and the Meepo, they throw the Invoker on top of Luna. 70 seconds without her, no buyback, the only one. This
for the old Meepo when you didn't have the Mega Meepo in the dig. Now the slows don't do anything to you because when you get slowed too much, you just dig into the ground and it's gonna be fine. You need a stunt to get this guy from 100 to 0 or he's just not gonna die.
Next up, Techies. The evil versus evil. Techies versus Meepo. I don't care who wins. I want them both to lose. Blast off onto the Meepo, but there he goes back into the Mega Meepo form. How do you deal with this? He's got 5,000 HP. And a dig. And look, now all of a sudden he's back to 4k HP. Very cool. Thank you, Meepo.
Yeah, he's just making sure that all of the lanes are pushed in. This is what they're looking for. They want Neon to separate themselves around the lanes so that CJ can go for plays like this.
Making moves onto the Lich. CDR forced to go back up onto the high ground, drop the Eclipse, but CJ once again pops into the Mega Meepo, and then he's free to dig himself away. But yeah, he doesn't. Look how fast he's attacking, and he's got that Swift Blink up in a few seconds. Wilmy will destroy Techies with a huge tree volley, and Luna kept at bay with that net. And maybe 45 minutes, we'd be in a different story, but because it's so early, Meepo will probably be just going for that to stand. Pop into the Mega Meepo, and he is A-okay. They are going to make the move onto Flappy on this low ground, but Techies, now all of a sudden you're the one in some big trouble. Hexed up and brought down. Meepo slaps you down.
Yeah, with pretty much ease. He doesn't have the Aegis any longer, so it has to be
back in winning position for this game.
Buy more damage. Buy more damage on the Luna. I don't know if the Satanic is gonna do it. I'm thinking he needs survivability, but damage is more important at this moment.
Mega Meepo up. Wolmy's gonna find the kill onto Techies. 47 seconds without your buyback. And there's like 2 Mega. Why does this Meepo have 5,000 HP? He got level 25. There's an extra Meepo with 6,000 HP.
What the hell? Oh, that's how much he has, I guess.
No, well, because Mega Meepo has 6,000. There's no way. No. Okay, look. Okay, no, it's back down to normal HP now. Okay, it was just a little bit of a bug, just a casual bug. That was crazy. They might finally be able to bring down this Meepo. He's pulverized up, and CJ will finally fall. It took the Eclipse, the Pulverize, and the Sonic Wave, but they damn well did it. Luna, dead, 78 seconds, forced to buy back Ken, able to blink out of there. As the rest of these heroes from Mag, they are not enough damage to clean out all of these heroes. With the Luna buyback, they've got to make the great escape. Nice Cogs pushing back the blast off. Now the tree volley. It might be enough. Big damage. CDR brought down to half HP. Womi, he's still playing around. So much respawn. I would almost beg to say that this favors Neon just a little bit. Meepo, he is up in 20 seconds though, so unless Neon can kill Roshan in 10 seconds, it's not going to matter.
They probably can't. They might not be able to kill it at all.
Big tree volley, but the Sunstrike, the overgrowth is perfect. Keeps him exactly where he needs to be.
And the chase is on. You don't want to stop. You have the hook shot.
And they're on Castaway. Castaway, he's just gonna, best play he can make, but Ken, that's not the best play you could be making. Pops a BKB, doesn't have blink for another second, just barely 200 HP. Ken, he's out.
He is out.
Need a bird you know. But Meepo, we established he's at what, 6,100 and something HP when that Mega Meepo form. So hard to deal with. Beautiful hook shot. They got forced out to way to safety. The Cogs keeping Delul safe for now, but the huge tree volley brings down both the supports and one swift volley. And in the back, CJ, he's trying to end the game, the Ancient, but CJ will fall once. A little bit of a throw from the Meepo. He's trying to do it alone, but this is a team game. Dig, and the Eclipse all of a sudden does nothing. He's gonna turn tail and run onto the Luna, back onto the Ancient. I don't think you need to be forcing it like this, CJ. Flappy's gonna hit a huge overgrowth. And Luna no longer attacking CJ. He's dropping low, but the volley from Womi kills off the Luna, and the refresher there from CJ. He's got the double MEEPO, the double everything, but it doesn't matter because GG has been called. Mag Indonesia take their third 2-0 of the day in a row. They have gone 6-0 today.
Yep, they're on a